Our story is more.
All right. Starting in a fresh world. I'm going to test this new BearKnuckle Brawlers challenge that we've been working on. I say we. Strider has been helping me out, making sure we set the difficulty level appropriately. Don't allow too many or too few opportunities for buffs. Don't want to make it too easy. Don't want to make it impossible. This is a potential new challenge for the BearKnuckle Brawlers Guild. The idea being to start a fresh campaign seed, random seed. You don't get to pick your seed. You go in with what I refer to as a naked dwarf. So enter the world with nothing but a scout's pack. No armor, no weapons, no materials. Only what you can collect in this world. You can sleep one time, and that should be on the morning of day 2. I mean, you could choose to do it before the morning of day 2, so let's say no later than the morning of day 2. The idea being that your first siege could spawn relatively soon after that, usually the night of day 2 or the morning of day 3. Hey Sleepy, how's it going? So if you wake up after that one sleep that we're allowing, you can remove the hearth and avoid that siege if you choose to. The goal here is to work through the entire map of Westgate, right up to that room outside the Elven Quarter, and BearKnuckle brawl any wolves, any badger hogs, or any goblins that you find, scoring 1 point for each defeat. And the person with the most points gets the title of Champion of Westgate.
Could you help search for a way out? And for any other survivors?
Thanks, Sleepy. I appreciate you being here.
You go east, see what you can find. I will fly to you when I come.
Now, as far as buffs go, we can, anything that we find, rations, a box, countertop keg of evening ale, we can use that to our advantage. Again, you only get to sleep one time, and you only get to cook one meal. You can eat raw food, you can eat rations, but you can only cook one meal right before you go to sleep and eat it upon waking. And actually, I don't see any reason that you can't cook multiple meals before you sleep. But once you sleep, you can consume that meal that you cooked before you laid down to sleep, and then no more cooking. I am interacting with all the story points of the game just to make sure that that doesn't cause me any issues down the line. Because once we get this challenge sorted out and put it live to the people, then we will move on to the next challenge, which will be a similar challenge in the Elven Quarter, and so on down the line. You might be wondering why I'm taking the time to collect any materials, mundane materials like wood and stone, and that's because quick platforms might be a thing in this playthrough. But I also don't want to take too much time collecting materials because I want to be ready to go after I sleep on day 2. Alright, we got a building with an evening ale keg in it. That is good.
Sing hey for the bath that glows of day, that washes the weary mud away. A loon is he that will not sing. Oh, water hot is a noble thing. Oh, sweet is the sound of falling rain, and the brook that leaps from hill to plain. But better than rain or rippling streams is water hot that smokes and steams.
Hey, come on us rule al shay.
Also want to make sure I break open any vessels like the bases and the sealed barrels and the crates, because you can find rations and things in those places. And a box. Not very many cranberries in this seed. Alright, I'm hoping to find rations. Be able to subsist on those.
What news?
Rats don't count towards your score. I'm just trying to get some meat for depending on when I need to eat that first meal.
Would see shadow-cursed ruins in Moria. Our path then must go east.
Long journey. You must prepare. Up here, at that old dwarven camp.
We got a brew tank.
It is time to find shelter
King's
before
brew tank.
making our way further.
I will scout ahead. Stay alive.
With luck, we will exit the Dimril Gate. For now, we must
Sometimes
face
there's
the
a
long
chest
dark
up here
of
on
Moria.
this scaffolding. Yep, it's over there. The right hand side. Alright, we got some cram. And we got a swift bach. There's 2 of those, that's good. We're going to go ahead and throw some mushroom stew on, just get that cheddar bar back up so we don't start taking damage from that. This is a death equals failure run. So if you die, you got to start over. I'm going to go ahead and repair this forge because I want to unlock that chest because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Lombus in there. I need some more iron. Also want to clean this place up a little bit. Mainly for the wood. And I am going to build some fortification here in case I decide to return here. In case I get overwhelmed by a big mob. So I need some stone to repair these walls.
Hakshan Mutsa Kilbalino. Dadan Bidnu.
We got some wolves down there? We sure do. Wolves are good for points.
All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From ashes a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king.
I love that song!
Put this pickaxe away so we can box this wolf. Whoa! Why did it put my pickaxe back in my hand?
I need it.
Oh, we got two of them now. Ouch. I don't know that I need these hide scraps, but I definitely don't need the amber. Now the required difficulty for this, as of now, subject to change because we are testing, but the required difficulty for this is normal. See, I'm on normal. You can't do any customization to that difficulty level because that will change your difficulty setting from normal to custom, and that's not allowed. Come on. Let's put some chests down. Keep those mushrooms on us. Keep the wood on us. Craft Ori's key. I didn't craft it, I just fueled the forge, that's all. I do that all the time. Add fuel and forget to hit the craft button. Alright, there's our Lombus. Nope, wanted the rest of that, didn't I? Okay. We'll run and make another torch. Now that we know that we've got some wolves in the area, go ahead and keep our pickaxe put away. This badger hog will fight us, so it's worth points too. The deer are not worth points because they don't fight back. We got Twilight on day 1. thought about putting a time limit on this. We haven't really decided on that yet. I mean, some people might find themselves wanting to hang out and try to camp for patrols and things like that to pad their numbers a little bit, but at the same time, that's a pretty dangerous prospect, because once you start taking damage, there's not many ways to heal it. I don't know that I need this coal, but I've got time to burn until the morning of day 2. And I don't want to get too far away from base. Not allowed to fight any goblins until after you do that one rest, so... I mean, I guess you could start fighting goblins if they're willing to fight you before then, but then I would say, you know, once you make contact, once you fight a goblin, you're not allowed to sleep. I gotta boost the Bach. Seeds that I don't need. Grab these crystal flares. Never know when they might come in handy.
We got orcs.
They're not gonna last this night.
I don't need any of that stuff. Need to put down a bedroll. Do that right now before I forget about it again. Claim the bedroll. Hey Eppers, how's it going? We could build a repair smithy, so we don't have to keep on making simple pickaxes. Doing well. Just doing a test of the new BearKnuckle Brawlers challenge. So to recap on what that entails, not all the details are worked out yet, but I think we're getting pretty close to launching it. So those details being, I don't want to do that there, sorry. Those details being that you start a fresh random campaign seed with a naked dwarf. You can't bring in anything but an empty scouts pack. And you can use anything you find in the world. So a box, rations, raw food, and that's really it. Evening ale, if you find a keg of evening ale, you can make use of that to an extent. You're allowed to sleep one time, and that one time has to be before or on the morning of day 2. After that, you're allowed to remove your hearth if you want to avoid the siege. But some people might choose to deal with that siege, because the point is to BearKnuckle brawl anything that will fight you back. And you get 1 point per kill. So that means badger hogs, wolves, and goblins. What is that? So you're allowed to cook yourself as many meals as you want to until you sleep. Once you sleep, you can't cook anymore. You can just eat raw food or rations. I'm probably doing overkill on this base, but I don't have anything to do until I sleep in the morning, so might as well keep myself busy.
When do we attack? I want to taste dwarf flesh. Bring the big guy. Help. We'll get them.
Sisterhood of the Exploring Dwarves. We did. It was a good one. Found drain pumps and the Shadow Arc encampment for a fellow player. Had a little chat with the Watcher. I forgot to do the loop up here. Maybe there's a chest up here. Yes, there is. I don't know if I'm keen on using a Furia Bach for this challenge, but nobody fell all the way down the descent. Somebody just missed their mark by a little bit. Yeah, let's just leave this Furia Bach behind so I'm not tempted to use it. Also, I don't like the idea of empty hotbar slots, so let's make some torches. I'll replace them with usable items as I find them. And we'll make another simple pickaxe. I think my other torch just went out. There we go. Nice full hotbar. Sure didn't find many a box on this in this world so far. It's alright. We'll deal. Made a new dwarf especially for these tests. His name is Brawler. Alright, first light. Let's throw on... I'm going to guess it's going to be afternoon when I wake up. So put on enough food to fill my cheddar bar. Run over here, get a mug of evening ale.
bring the big guy. Get him.
Oh no, he's going to attack me. That was unexpected. Usually they don't attack until morning of day 2 or whatever it is. Oh, are you kidding me? I mean, it's a bat, so it's a point, but let me finish my ale first.
Back to work.
Of course, they're not going to let me sleep now. Oh, they did let me sleep. That's weird.
They'll make a tasty treat.
So we've gotten a wolf, and we've gotten a badger hog, and we've got a bat. That's 3 points.
That's all you got?
That other one disappeared on us, huh? Alright, hopefully we don't get that siege. I mean, potentially that's a few points, but also potentially that's me getting mobbed and beat to death by goblins, and that would be embarrassing. Once upon a time, in version 1.2 of the game, I once found one of these gazebos, and one of these kegs had evening ale in it. It's the only one I've ever seen. Okay, we got a badger hog up there. Don't need to worry about snack rats. They're not worth any points, and I can't eat raw meat because it will poison me. Can't believe there's no mushrooms in this room. Don't need the stone. And so do I, uppers. So do I. Alright, I hear goblins.
We got orcs.
Let's see if we can get a view from a distance and see how many there are. Just the one?
They're not gonna last this night.
Sleeping as long as it's not a siege. That's, unless they changed that, I have definitely gotten the message that I cannot sleep while enemies are nearby before. We'll go through this door. We'll make the loop. Here's a trick that I use when I'm doing clean playthroughs without extra equipment. I mine high through here. And then I place a quick platform. Make it a little easier to access. And we got an axe fragment in this area. This way, if I have to run away from something, I can use this as a way to block them from getting to me. Let's look for some loot crates and chest. Nothing good in that chest. I don't need any more Muznikons. Another Swiftabok.
Then we'll kill 'em all.
Another Swiftabok.
I need a better weapon for this.
Ouch. 10 points of damage. There's a lot of damage. I need to start rethinking my life choices. Got a badger hog there. I can probably take him out with no problems, but get a little health back. Famous last words as I take 5 points of damage from a badger hog. I looted that room. There's our axe fragment, which I don't need, but we'll take it anyways. There's a power box. What can I drop for that? up all that stuff that we don't really need right now. Stick a torch up there. Oh, sorry, I just saw that comment. The challenge is working our way through Westgate and taking out bare knuckle brawling any creatures that will fight back. So bats, badger hogs, wolves, and goblins. 1 tally per creature. And you can use any items that you find in the world to assist you in that, such as a box or the evening ale keg on the counter or rations. But you can only sleep that one time, and I recommend sleeping that way. You have to sleep no later than the morning of day 2. Beyond that, you can sleep early if you want to, and you can't go roaming around trying to fight goblins before then either. You're allowed to eat you're allowed to eat any cooked meals before you sleep. You can cook one meal when you go to sleep, and then eat it upon waking, and then that will be your last cooked meal. Racking up some power box, that's good. And once you've uncovered the entire Westgate map, then the challenge is over. So it ends in that room right before the Elven Quarter. You can walk into that room, you can fight any creature that's already spawned in there for the points, and then after that, you're done. And then the person with the highest body count for this challenge will be dubbed the Champion of Westgate. And will maintain said title until someone beats their score. Ooh,
I hear something.
you can hear all you want. We're not engaging. I mean, it'd be pretty epic if I did and came out on top, but not coming out on top ends the challenge, so no efforts, there's no limit to how much evening nail you can have. All it's going to do is remove the tired or exhausted bus from you after day 2, but after you sleep. But you see, it gave me aura focus, which doesn't do me a whole lot of good in this challenge from when I did sleep. Oh crap.
What's that?
Hey Calvin, how you doing?
It got away. Whatever it was.
They're gonna tear this whole place down around me, aren't they? Oh, we got bats. We got lots of bats. 2, 3, 4, 5. Six. 7. I had 2 bat droppings before, I think. And now I've got 7, so there's 4 bats there? That doesn't seem right, does it? Maybe I only had 1 bat dropping before? I'll have to go back and watch the video to count on my kills. Unless anybody else has been keeping track. Yeah, the music bit makes sense. The most shocking thing about that encounter was the fact that it was happening at all, because usually the goblins don't attack until after your 2-day grace period. Well, I mean, 7 bat droppings means I've killed 7 bats. And I did 2 goblins and 2, 3, I think 3 wolves and 2 badger hogs so far. So that's 14 I'm up to. I'm not positive, but I want to say Strider's record is 15 or 17. 17. And if I get to the point where I'm comfortable with my number, I can just run to the end. I don't really need the evening ale right now, but I'm here, so why not?
There are many treasures
They used to be really common in Westgate Eppers, but at this point, it's those goblins couldn't get to me, so they called the bats. Speaking of the goblins, I saw at least 3 of them there.
Ever wonder sunlight feels like?
Oh, can't build anything because I don't have a hearth. Trying to see where those goblins went. They must have gone the other way. Okay. Now I am required to uncover the whole map. Not required to fight everything that I see. Got a wolf.
I need a better weapon for this.
cranberry house room. We got some badger hogs in here. The city garden, that's the first I've heard that one. I've heard cranberry house, and I've heard cranberry room, and I've heard cranberry bog. Don't need this stuff. Two badger hogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cranberry patches? That's not terrible. Don't mind me while I scout the seed while I do the challenge test. I'd rather not fight both of you at the same time. Doesn't look like I got a choice.
I need a better weapon than this.
That was ugly. mean, that's weird, because I haven't been in here, I don't think. Maybe I have. Yeah, I guess I have. Badger Hug up here is easy points, so I'll take that. Ah, come
I
on.
need a better weapon.
uses attack block. I'm not sure that they do anything for a bare knuckle attack, but only one way to find out. No, we're not doing any more damage. Where'd the other one go? Did I kill him? Nope, there he is. Oh, I don't want to have to eat this Lombus right now. And if I eat this Lombus, it's going to be a rush to the end. I'm going to open this up, but we're going to have to backtrack and get those other rooms. That's the end room right there. I'd have laughed at both of you, so... Just a resource pillar room. I saw the wolf up ahead, so I'll put my pickaxe away. My luck, there'll be 4 of those suckers. I've totally lost track of my body count. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this video to see what I got.
I need a better weapon for this.
Alright, I gotta open up that Durance Highway room. Better quit sprinting. Dodge. Yep, we're gonna lose this one. So close.
I hate this. It got away. Whatever it was.
That's right. I think it's a strong challenge, and that's good. I'm trying to think. If I got 7 bats, 3, 4, 5. I want to say 7 badger hogs. So that's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 wolves. So we're at 20. I mean, that's solid numbers. 1 goblin, 21. If I could have found a way to get around those last 4 goblins and walk into that Durin's highway room and then get back to the Elven Quarter room, that'd have been hard to beat numbers based on what I've experienced and what Strider's been telling me. So now, because I died, this world is done. So to do it again, I have to start with a new seed. So we're going to go ahead and delete that. So, yeah, it was a really excellent count. Average. The highest I'd done before that was 14, and I'm sure the highest Strider recorded to me was 17. So he's pretty efficient. That's good stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I think that I just need to write the rules and post them. I'll send Strider a message and see what he thinks. Normal difficulty, naked dwarf, put it in the scout's pack. Yeah, that's sleep. Nowhere to sleep 1 time, no later than the morning of day 2. You can eat any number of meals leading up to that first sleep. Your last meal has to be immediately upon waking from that first sleep. There's many resources you find in the world. Raw food, rations, anything out of the box. No weapons. I think those are the rules. You guys can expect to see that challenge live in Discord. I'll be at a wrestling tournament for my kids this weekend, so